Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. There on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. The numbers for Sanders last week: 15 carries, 65 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Again, it's Kaepernick. Touchdown, Eagles! Rashard Higgins. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back.
Come on, baby, we got to do our job. We got to do our job.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
Just too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Lawrence to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Slant to Adams. And the Jags are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The numbers for Adams in last week's game. 7 catches, 5 yards past 100, and a touchdown. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. K'Lavon Chaisson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Kaepernick now to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Lawrence. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Kaepernick. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Kaepernick. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer. For 3rd down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. To throw is Kaepernick. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A handoff for Etienne. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. It's caught here by Adams. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. Yards remain for 2nd down. A give to Etienne running right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence. They'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he will have a Jaguars first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. A handoff to Fournette. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Working with 2nd and 5 now. On play action, Lawrence. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Lawrence. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call it a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Kaepernick to throw again. And once again, this is Sanders. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Kaepernick going to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up on 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. To throw, Kaepernick. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And Zerline's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
So and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Etienne once more. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Now Lawrence. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, and now it's 2nd down. They go play action now. Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Lawrence will throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Eight yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hand.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now Etienne. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Adams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back now in Jacksonville. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again, and the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Quick slant here to Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Kaepernick now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it's going to be second down. To throw, Kaepernick. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Now a dump off here complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And Sanders has got it complete. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw again on second down. Lawrence. And that's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Lawrence looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A full 40 yards that time on 3rd down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Fournette. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Good throw there. And I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason. And what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. So now the Eagles down by 10, just under 2 minutes to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw, Kaepernick. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. K'Lavon Chason in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He gets this to the former Aztec, Kahale Waring. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now Kaepernick. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Davante Adams, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. Flush to his right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.